Okay, question 7, part B. Identify the 3 errors in the pseudocode and suggest a correction for each error. Right, so first of all, let's look at what we've got. So we've set in a flag to false and then repeating until the flag is true. So until flag is just a shorter way of saying until the flag is true. So this is going to keep going around until the flag changes to true. Okay. So we've got set our total to 0, we've got counter assign 1 to 4, so this is entering our 4 numbers. So we're going to output a message, enter a digit, comma counter, so it'll say enter a digit 1, or enter the first, I suppose that's their way of saying enter the first digit, and then the next time round counter will be 2, so we enter digit 2. Then we're inputting number counter. So this is the position, so this will be an array because we've got square brackets there. So the first one it'll be storing number of the counter as 1, so it'll be number and 1, then it'll be number and 2, number and 3, number and 4. Okay, now we've got total is going to be assigned total plus number times counter. Now we're going to get an error here because it's not going to know what number is, because number, we have to give it its position within the array. So to access it, it should be number counter here. Okay, so that's the format that we're inputting the number on the line before. Here we just got number on its own. We need the brackets with the numbers position. So we've got identify the 3 errors. So we've got where are we? So we are on line 7. So put line 7 and write out the error. So total assign total plus number times counter, and the correction should be total assign total plus number, and then we need counter, so we know which of the numbers we need, times counter. Okay, let's move down here. So if number counter equals 0, then flag assigned to true. Now when the flag's been assigned to true and we get to the end, we stop, because this repeats until the flag is true. So if we go back to the question, the algorithm stops when -1 is input as the 4th digit. So actually we want it to stop when -1 is entered, not 0. So that's got to be our next error. So line 8, and it is if number counter equals 0, correction, if number counter equals -1, that will then stop it. They write -1 here. If they enter -1, when we test it here, we set the flag to true, and then at the end we stop, because flag is then true. Okay, so if not flag, so if the flag is still false, that's what that means there. So we could write that as if flag equals false and do that comparison, or if not flag, meaning it's not true. So if the flag isn't true, meaning that we're carrying on, then we've got number 5. So this is the 5th number, is going to be assigned the mod of the total divided by 10. So remember, modular division is remainder division. So we've worked out the total here. We do modular division of 10, and we left with a remainder. So that's number 5. And then we can output. So here we in the question at the top here, we output the 5-digit number at the end. So we've got a loop that's set up to go from 0 to 5, and then we're outputting number counter. So counter is going to be 0 to 5. So we output. So here we'd output number 0, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Now, to me, that suggests we're outputting 6 things. We're only supposed to output a 5-digit number. So this loop has been set up incorrectly. Plus, we don't have a a number stored at position 0, because here at the start we've got positions 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've just created position 5. So you've probably already figured out that that loop should be 1 to 5. So let's pop this in. It's quite hard to write at the bottom here. I'll do my best. So it's line, what line was that on? Line 16. And then let's write out the error. For counter assign 0 to 5. And then the correction should be for counter assign 1 to 5, so the loop goes around 5 times. Let's have a little look at the mark scheme for that. So we've got line 7, which is total site, yeah, so we picked that out. Then we've got line 8, whoops, let's put that back up. Line 8, if number counter equals 0, should be -1. Okay, and there's an alternative way to write that as well. And then line 16, we've said that as well. So yeah, I think when you're identifying the errors, it's not clear, because in previous exams they've been happy to, I think, for you to just write the line number, certainly in the previous version of the specification, but the mark scheme has got both, so I think it's best just to write the line number and write the error out in full, and then write your correction underneath. Right, yeah, I hope that helps. Let's stop this one and then on to the part C, I think.